Hello, Terry here, and we're back with contemporary gods. So the last time we have already met with the gods of social media, goddess. And now this time we are going to meet with the god of capitalism. Which I'm not sure how will we convince to help. Anyway, yeah, let's go to the god of capitalism, shall we? I'll go see capitalism. If he's as troublesome as Imperia says, I need to get him out of the way. Okay. The financial sector. The realm where the gods of wealth and commerce reside. Another world I only heard stories of. Words could not describe the shock of seeing it for the first time. I imagined that, once, this had been roads and buildings, but now... Now what? At the perimeter of the domain there's nothing but ruin, yeah. Oh, the tremors are especially bad here as the fabric of the domain strains to remain intact and every layer of the atmosphere is taut with a strange tension. Has this always been the entrance to the financial sector, or is it just what's left of it? The foundation of the realm has unraveled here. It's dangerous. Indeed, capitalism must be further inside. As I head deeper into the sector, the ruins give way to slums, then buildings. I pass by much fewer dimensional rifts too. Instead, there are blinding streets of flashing screens and neon billboards, all demanding attention. Casinos, lottery, ticket stalls, open manhole covers. I wonder what god lives there. They aren't the one I'm looking for, though. I can guess he lives... Ah, here. At the epicenter of the district looms an exorbitantly lavish skyscraper, visible all the way from the entrance of the realm. A pair of statues flank either side of the entrance, a bear and a bull in tarnished red bronze and copper green. Oh no. The bull, the Wall Street bull, isn't it? They seem to watch me as I ascend the marble steps. He must be here. Wait, is it the Wall Street? I forgot. I reach for the door. Ooh. The statue comes alive. The bear rises on its back leg, growling at me, while the bull paws at the ground with its horn lowered to charge. What should I do? What shall I do? What shall I do? Pacify them, intimidate them. Pacified? I put my hands up quickly, scrambling backwards and almost tripping down the stairs. Please don't hit me, I'm not here to cause any trouble, I have business with your master? That's the keyword, business. I don't know if my power isn't strong enough or if it just doesn't work on metal, but the statues are not deterred. Okay, it doesn't work. Oh no. Imperious artifact. I pull out the mirror and flail it at the beast. It got power, right? The bright morning light hits the rim of the mirror and beams directly into the bull's eye. Gotcha! The bull rears backwards and then... Then what? Oh no. It whips its head and knocks the mirror out of my hands. I go. Down. Okay. Hello, the sliding glass door opens around the silhouette of a god. Both statues immediately fall back, in deference. The god absently strokes the bull's side as his eyes catches on Imperious mirror, now face down on the topmost step. Excuse me, that's mine? He ignores me, reaching down to pick up the mirror. He has a strange magnetism to the way he moves. The calm ease of someone who knows. They're the most powerful being here. This trinket, oh I hope that, they just haven't met the god of communism yet. Suddenly the mirror face lights up. Oh no. Capitalism. Once an industry founded upon protecting the commercial interests of a populace, this domain now preys upon all but the richest 1%. Exploitation, monopolies, and wasteful consumerism are the bread and butter of this economic trash fire. And if the rampant corruption and disregard for human life doesn't convince you to eat the rich, you'll understand after one conversation with this guy. Hehehe. I'm not sure you're not that bad. For a moment I'm worried he's going to throw the mirror, considering the intensity with which he's glaring at it. But instead he just casts his glare towards me. Who are you? My name is Yun, I am the deity of unity, He interrupts me, his expression clouding once more. Unity? Yes? Do you take me for a fool? Maybe? Just because you have put on a disguise and changed your name. Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. You're communism, aren't you? Communism in a wig. I know it. You're going to mention it sometimes. No! You're very rude for a god, you know. I haven't done anything suspicious and you're accusing me of not being who I am. And give me back my mirror. Huh. Surprisingly, he hands over the mirror. Well then, who are you? I was just telling you that before you interrupt me. I'm Yun, I was raised by Imperia and I'm here to investigate the reason of the realms are falling apart. Doubtful, I work with globalization regularly and I've never seen you. It's the truth, Imperia keeps me apart from all other gods. Because I'm special, it is my destiny to save the world. Is that so? Well, what are you doing here then? If you are looking to borrow power, you should know I charge interest, or I skipped that. I charge interest? I'm here because I need your help. Go ask the goddess of charity, she is somewhere else in this realm. He gestured in the direction of the slums, oh no. I suggest trying a soup kitchen. No, goddess of charity. You are the god of capitalism, aren't you? What of it? I've given you my name, may I have yours in return? You don't need it. I still like to know it. It is Lucren. Happy? Very. Now allow me to rephrase for you. Very. Now allow me to rephrase for you, Lucren. I need you to cooperate specifically because it's your power destroying the worlds. Together we can save it. He scoffs, turning away from me. Ridiculous. The world doesn't need saving. Your own realm is collapsing from the outside in. As if to punctuate my point, the ground shakes from a distant tremor. That means nothing, you're just a godling who is seeing the world for the first time. Don't blame me that you find it distasteful. Distasteful? People are dying! That's what humans do. Humans have always worshipped with blood. They are less messy about it these days, but it makes no difference to the god whether that sacrifice happens on a ritual days or in an Amazon warehouse. What? What? There's a human sacrifice in Amazon warehouse? What matters is that it's an exchange of value. Alright. If humans aren't sacrificing each other, they are sacrificing time, health, resources. This isn't a breakdown of the system, it is the system. A system you maintain. One you oversee and profit from. They sacrifice to you. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? No, to have something you must pay for it. That is the rule of this realm. The system is working as it always has, and even if it wasn't, I still see no reason to work together with someone like you. Oh, okay. With that, Lucren spins off his heel and walks back into the heart of his domain, and the glass door slams shut behind him. When I try to follow, the statues lift their head against in warning. Well, that didn't go as well as I hoped. I can just leave this domain alone to rot. I need to get Lucran on my side, but I'll have to rethink my approach. Maybe the other two will be able to help me. Ah, maybe. Alright. Only one more to go. The last god I have to meet is Identity. I hope they are reasonable. Hope so. I have I have very few memories of my coalescence period, but I remember a recurring dream. I was surrounded by other gods. Gods whose faces I didn't recognize and whose voices I couldn't make out. But they existed because they existed outside of me. The world of Identity reminds me of that. Ah. Everything is so colorful I have to look at everything twice to really see it. Buildings stretch almost infinitely into the horizon, and they are the least impressive part of this place. I've never seen so many gods at once. On my planet, it was just me, and occasionally Imperia. The gods here stroll down the street, or weave in and out of buildings, or etch drawings into the pavement. I almost mistake them for shades or part of the city architecture, but they are dynamic. They walk and they emote. Down the street, a horde of them are cordoned off, holding signs and yelling. A pair of them passes right by me without an acknowledgement, engrossed in private conversation. Another jogs in solitude, heading the other direction. These are lesser gods. They are weaker than me, I can sense it. Some, I think, are in the midst of collecting more power, others are diminishing. One god dances in the middle of the road in a colorful assortment of sheer and shiny clothes, striking in spite of the tenuous stroke of their power. I stare at them. Sorry. Oh, they look back at me. Okay. Look away? Wave at them? Sure. This is something humans do, right? Yeah. I lift a hand to wave at them. They point back at me with a vacant grin before the beat drops and they launch into another high-energy dance. None of the godlings spectating even notice me. Kind of disappointing. I never realized lesser gods were so insubstantial. The one I'm looking for should be the most powerful god here. Identity. I let the street guide me as I walk. Identity City is a sprawling maze. Everywhere I look, there's another branching street stuffed to the brim with strange and unique godlings. I don't know how many people live in Imperia's realm, but it's huge. I wonder if this one compares. Some of the godlings draw my attention. They are stronger than their peers. One of them is decked head to toe in metal armor. What? Brandishing a sword? Another bounced a head-sized orange ball against the pavement. Yeah, basketball. What about that one? The one with metal armor and sword. A particularly striking godling in revealing clothes winks coyly at me, crooking her finger to beckon me over. I don't think she's the one I came here for. I'll never find them at this rate. Maybe. I take out Imperia's mirror. Can you please help me find Identity? Uh-huh. The mirror starts to vibrate violently. What's going on? Annoying. Huh? What? Annoying. Is it broken? Uh-huh. Well, that's just offensive. I spin when I hear a voice behind me. Hello, Identity. The boomer. Ah. This is Identity, I'm sure of it. They fit so seamlessly into this place I can barely sense them. I'm so sorry, this is just... I struggle to hide the mirror behind my back, but it's difficult since it seems to be trying to right out of my grip. And what might you be? I'm Yun, I'm Identity. You know what, let's make a little joke. Oh, is that how it is? Wink. Yep, the mirror was insulting me, not... It's an inside joke, so... Well, that's good. I thought I was going to have to smite you for insulting me in my own realm. But I suppose I can let it slide this time. Oh? What? Okay. Dodge a bullet there. You should see the look on your face. I'm just kidding, of course. I haven't smite anyone in a long time. Haha. But really, we can both have the same name, so you're going to have to change. That's okay, my name is Yoon. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Yoon. You can call me Mania, deity of identity. Now, how can I help you? It sounds a little strange, but I've come to save the world. And I suppose you want my help, eh? That's no mean feat. Don't you think that I could snap my fingers to fix all our problems? I would have already done that. Of course, it's not just you. Aha, who else it is? All the gods are responsible for this. The human world is falling apart and the godly realms are splitting at the seams. It's all because the gods only care about the growth of their own domains. They play little games with their humans and don't care about the consequences. It's time for that to change, don't you think? How charming, you're canvassing door to door then? I'm starting with the 3 gods causing the most issues in the human world. That's you. And you think I'm one of them? How rude! Imperia said... Imperia, a pain in the ass as always. But you're not just some lackey of globalization, are you? No, I'm the deity of unity, that's why I'm the one who will bring the gods together. Unity, huh? That's a heavy burden to place on the shoulder of one such as yourself. One such as myself? I'm prepared for the challenge. I won't give up until, well, either we save the world or... You have committed at least. Tell me, Yoon, what do you think identity is? Pride, self-love, humanity. What is identity? Ah, that's a good question. But this is a limited answer. But from these 3 words, which one resembles the most for identity is self-love, I could say. Knowing who you are and respecting all aspects of yourself, right? A coward answer, but you aren't that wrong. What the frick, dude? Come here, you want to fight me? Identity is first and foremost about the self. That's why I don't care what the other gods gets up to. But far be it from me to make a cute little godling cry. I'm not crying, but then that's when you're little. You don't deny that you're little. Then you'll cooperate with me and the others. Huh. Who are the other 2 on your naughty list? Mesmery and Lucrèce. You'll have your handfuls with those 2. Mesmery will go along with it, but she'll get bored as soon as the next shiny new thing comes along. And Lucrèce could never dig that stick out of his ass long enough to care about anything but himself. If nothing else, this sounds like it will be an entertaining distraction for me. I'll try my best. I'll let you know where to meet everyone then, when I come up with an official plan and everything. Very well, I await with bated breath, my dear. What does that mean? They're a little strange, but not in a bad way. I better head back then. Okay. I was only able to get Mesmery and Money on board, but it's a start. I never knew there were so many gods realm out there. They're all so different and interesting, and specific to each god. Oh, another shaking. It feels like the tremors are getting worse. I wonder how much time I have left before the world. I shouldn't dwell on things like that. I have made a lot of progress. Those 3, they are the gods stirring up the most trouble in the human world, but they were like monsters. It was a little scary. I can take those guys. Sure. Sure, they may be used to being the biggest bullies on the block, but they haven't met me yet. They have already met you. Except for just right now. See? I'm gonna make them listen to me. I wonder, are all gods like that? The only other god I've ever known was Imperia. They were definitely not what I expected. All three of them were strange, but I'm most curious about... Wait, now you're giving my choice? Okay, this one is interesting. Mesmery, Lucren, or money? Which one? Definitely not capitalism. You can freak yourself. Identity or social media? Okay, Miss Mary it is then. Miss Mary was pretty friendly. She's a young god like me. I didn't understand a lot of what she said, but she said we should stick together. I wonder what a boomer is. You're a boomer. So far, everyone just been doing whatever they want. Imperia says these three are strong, so no one has stopped them. Oh, another shaking. The realm shudders again. But this is what happens when the god only think about themselves. We are strongest when we all work together. I can do this. I am united. I will save everyone. Okay then. Okay, let's do the meeting then. Let's go. Part 2. Okay, we have arrived at part 2, degrees of separation. And I think I have to end the video right here. So I guess see you later then in the next episode of Contemporary Gods. Bye bye.